Bom, boa tarde a todos. Um abraço a todos que acompanham aqui o canal João Marcelo. Estou gravando essa breve introdução a respeito de um vídeo que está viralizando aí nas, nas redes sociais, nas mídias, né? É o seguinte, o jornalista Michael Schellenberger deu uma entrevista aí no podcast do Joe Rogan, e aonde ele fala de um suposto programa secreto, Constelação Imaculada, que teria relação com resgates de OVNIs, engenharia reversa e tal, coisa que já é falada na ufologia há décadas, né? Sem que ninguém apresente nenhuma prova, o único documento supostamente secreto e autêntico que ateste isso daí. O Sean Kirkpatrick, que foi o diretor lá do programa de investigação de OVNIs no Pentágono, já se manifestou sobre isso, dizendo que ele teve acesso a vários programas classificados e que isso é fantasia, o tal da Constelação Imaculada, e também a, a porta-voz do Departamento de Defesa, dizendo que o Departamento de Defesa não tem registro presente ou passado de qualquer programa chamado Constelação Imaculada. Enfim, tá aqui só o registro, né, um lado e o outro. Espero que vocês gostem aí desse shortzinho que nós legendamos. Até a próxima.
Today's piece is about a new whistleblower who has come forward and has written a report. And this is somebody that is either in government or is a government contractor. I've interviewed this person multiple times in person. I've checked their credentials. They are who they say they are. They have written a report and provided it to members of Congress. And in that report, they claim that that the Pentagon is illegally withholding information from Congress about a secret UAP program. And that secret UAP program is considered a parent program of other programs, but it's called Immaculate Constellation. I was told I had it confirmed by a second source that this is the name. I also was told that if we revealed the name that we would probably get under surveillance by simply revealing the name. I went to the Pentagon with the story on Friday. Today is Tuesday. They told me on Friday they couldn't get it to me. They couldn't get me a response by the end of Friday. They asked if I could wait until Monday. I said, sure. They said, Monday morning, we'll get your response. No response. They said, hopefully later today. Nothing later today. Then they said, how about tomorrow morning? Finally, that's today. So we gave them 4 full days. I found the Pentagon's response odd. Because,
what was the response?
Because first of all, because they said they were going to respond and they didn't. And
so they never responded.
They never responded. I emailed the spokesperson and said, if you give me a response, I'll publish it. But I mean, it could have been like, no, we don't have a program like that.
Right.
There's no such thing.
If they say that they don't have a program like that, then they're lying. If they have a program
like that. If they have a program like that.
So and if they don't have a program like that, should they have to answer you? Like,
if they don't have a program like that, then I don't know what the harm is from saying that they don't have a program like that. Remember, Arrow with this is the Blue Book, 3.0 or whatever it is. They said they looked and they were like, we looked and there's no secret UAP program.
If I wanted to spread misinformation or disinformation, if I was an intelligence agent, I think I would get someone to be a whistleblower. I would sanction whistleblowers. I would tell them, go on podcasts, go on radio shows, go on television, and discuss all these different disclosures. And you can't tell them everything. Your top secret stuff, some stuff you got to keep secret. Boy, I wish I could tell you, but there's more I can't tell you. There's a lot going on. And that's a really good way, I would think, if I was in control of a narrative that I wanted to be continuously slippery. Like, this is a very slippery conversation. Like, you never get to the end of it.
And what would be the motivation?
Because there's some sort of a program that exists that they want to hide, and the best way to hide it is to continually bring up and then debunk these fake programs for crash sites, for dealing with aliens. I would make a bunch of things that are absolutely provably untrue that could eventually be proved as untrue, attribute them to these people, and then have everything else that gets said about the subject get reduced to nonsense. Because that's essentially what it does. If you start talking about UFOs and UAP you're a cuckoo. You're a kook. Until you show me some hard evidence, I've got bills, I got a family, I don't have time for this. And the people that do get really wrapped up in it are kind of kooky. And the best way to keep that kookiness going is to give them a little bit of taste. Give them a taste. Throw them a little breadcrumb trail. I think there's a thing we found.
Oh, so you're saying you would do that disinformation if you were covering up UAPs?
If I was covering up UAPs, I would have all these people go out and be whistleblowers. Because the more they do it, the more it looks ridiculous. And the more everyone's like, disclosure is imminent, and it never comes.
No.
It's like Lucy and the football with Charlie Brown. You never get a kick
I don't
that
think it's
fucking
imminent.
football.
But here's what I would say. I would say if it's... So first of all, if the government is running a disinformation campaign on UAPs against the American people, that's bad.
And it seems like...
That's serious business.
And it seems like...
If they are doing that, then I would want to know.
It seems like they're doing that.
Well, I'm comfortable saying I'm like 95% that the government is hiding information.
Okay. So
and the reason I'm so confident of that is because Donald Trump said so multiple times that they're hiding information. And I cite him in the article.
They probably told him that. And also, they lied to him about a bunch of stuff.
Oh, sure.
Didn't even tell him about Chinese drones because they were worried he was going to shoot him down.
So they told him something that he says has not been made public to the American people. So if that's so, my view is: look, if you think it's either a secret weapons program, that it's a government disinformation program, that it's just missightings, then I want the government. They have an obligation to tell us.
Yes.
The first article of the Constitution is congressional oversight of the executive branch. That is why we are a democracy. If you have an executive branch that is even covert operations, secret weapons programs, all must be shared. It doesn't have to be the whole Congress. They have the Gang of Eight, which is the heads of the military and intelligence committees, plus the ranking member, plus the speaker and the Senate, head of the Senate and the minorities. Those 8 people have to be told. Well, they're not being told what this is.